What's up, everybody? Um, I just had a conversation with a woman, an older woman, and I was going deep into the conversation. I was like, asking her questions about, you know, they found out about this. It's pretty much all a lie, NASA, and the Earth. I just said might be flat, just to not, shock her, or because people would just, if you just say it like that, they'll just go away. And yeah, so I kept going, and I was like, yeah. So I asked her a question, and I asked her, um, if you knew a way to get eternal life, would you be interested in it? Would you, And she starts going going into this kind of weird state where they're like in denial. I don't know. It's crazy. So she said no. She said, like, without hesitation, and I almost, in favor of death. So I said, yeah, like, people worship death here. People, there's the the death saint, la Santa Muerte, and they, that's what they do here. So would you be interested in eternal life if you knew? And no, she wasn't. So it's pretty fucking obvious at this point that, everybody is legally dead, and there's only really 144,000. There can only be 144,000 for so many reasons. For one, that's the name. That's the number. Sorry, that we're given, and clearly other people. It's so hard to see light in the eyes of anybody anymore. And even if you bring the subject up, the energy is so weird. The energy is so weird. If I'm in a flow state and I'm like trying to, be in touch with the spirit, and then someone comes to you and you try to be with them, and that's it's practically impossible. That they're trying to bring you down in a way. And if you bring high consciousness subjects up, like this might be like, would you be interested in eternal life? Like, what do you feel when I tell you? You just get this insane, I'm for death reaction, So, and I think this is becoming obvious to the living beings, to the 144,000. I think it's really coming to light. I mean, where I live now, which it doesn't really even matter, because I've lived in so many places, and all the time alone. I've always been a loner. Had no clue what the fuck I was doing here. Total, like, I knew there was, whatever, but I could never. I knew I was somewhere that I, wasn't, didn't feel right. Couldn't put my finger on it, but it was always there. It was just like screaming at me. And now we know, now it's in our face. I say we take action with our hearts, And every day could be like, I mean, now you know everything. I mean, zombies everywhere, Holy Grail. It's something we already knew. Also, that's why I had these feelings when I was a child. Um, I worship all of my blood family. I mean, if not who at this point. But something, yeah, this is gonna happen. This is real. So blood up or shut up, and talk soon. Bye.